holiness, and other most divine honor, respected fathers, loving audiences. Today, on the World Suicide Prevention Day, inviting me as chief guest this remarkable day. I'm so honored, and I don't want to just feel please just expressing about those who had suicide, committed souls. On this occasion, I would like to praise to all audiences, me as that survivor of those so-called suicide committings, but not actually happened to my own. I want others also feel that sense of importance of that life God's gift, and right now me with my husband living in Tamil Nadu feel and experience hearing all these happenings in the very recent past. Also one student from the Dalit, which though downtrodden, so brilliant, but she was committed suicide only because the current system of the government's policy of testing or recruiting students in any field of training make her let down by letting her fail, and knowing her circumstances, the situation of the Dalits' rights, the prevailing system, how they live on, she committed suicide. And as to my struggle also, that draconian law, which is just the imitation of the British colonial rule of the 1940s, only changing in the name. Now in an independent democratic country, though free, still going on with that law, imitating the armies, looking down, oppressing the people of India. Like now, in a democratic country, the role of citizens is how we tackle with these unreasonable systems going on. Every democratic citizen of India or other country also, that we have that right to change the system, because those politicians, rulers are elected by the people, representing the people, and when we remain contented, when such horrible systems are going on, then we are just living as spectators, as irresponsible youths or all, without changing the responsibility of citizenship, while those innocents are before our eyes, dying with that intolerable sufferings, and as to that killing of the journalists for outspeaking of truth, of the reality of the horrible social administrative system. She was killed by the RSS. And I don't really like to criticize about politics, but the reality, when we fearlessly talk about love, talk about that justice against that injustice, when attack us by that powerful rulers which are meant to guide, which are meant to protect us, why should we remain contented? Come out. I call you. We can join, connect our hearts. We are all mortal beings. Why should we remain contented in horrible happenings in our lifetime, in this very short journey of life, which is so precious life, when we can't make even a very simpler creature? Why should we harm others? We have no right. We have no right to make others suicide also. I mean, when farmers committed suicide, when lots of downtrodden human belief system based slavery system, those Dalits committed suicide due to that suffering, that intolerable, though hard toiling, only can eat one meal only in a day. I feel really shocked when I saw that film, that documentary film Kaku, based on the Dalit horrible plight. Oh, is it really happened? I just fell, and seeing that, I came to realize of the beggars in the streets, normal persons, able persons, sane persons. Why in such beautiful and developed state, such lots of beggars in the street, young woman with small infant that begging, how these things going on? I just fell, and seeing that Kaku film, I came to know of the reason behind it. And here the Christian community, the most divine, the most loved one's follower. If you be the real follower of Christ, I want you, good Christians, and spread the loving kindness to all. We are all equal with that sense of living together. Such kinds of very frequentness in suicide commitment and such violent trend of killing who speak truth to suppress their mouth, it will be lesser. And I hope here in Kerala, the most oldest Christian the church and the most widely adopted his principle here in Kerala, I hope a lot. And that changing in the social trends mind will begin from Kerala, as Kerala's literacy rate be highest in India. The good conscience as human will begin from here. And as to my struggle also, me struggling for 16 years with full belief in God, with that sense, God, if it be the will of yours, let it be, I will wait, I will endure. With that sense, I had been waiting, enduring. Every year, if I was released with that completion of 1 year's penalty with the suicide commit charge of Indian Penal Code Section 309, I did hope from people joining hands like the Gandhiji's followers during the freedom movement struggle, but it didn't happen in Manipur. Though 1 year fell, another year, and such prolonged, repeated releasing, rearresting, and even then, God kept me alive without that single drop of water through mouth, without disease, and oh, if it be a mission to me, let it be that so. And I came out, and now, like-minded people, generous people here, now I shall come out, and I hope that also from Kerala will begin the voice of justice, that voice of non-violent tactics in administrative system, without batons, without gun, with loving kindness connecting its heart with fatherly affection, the way in a family, parents, children relationship, like we can happen all these things, as human mind is malleable. We can change the society, the world, with that straightforward, with that sincere, dedicated unity. We can make that difference. And now I really feel excited, expecting a lot. And today, seeing that church Seeing that seminary, 200 years old, seeing that purity, that divine, I feel much impressed, and eager to connect your hearts. Why I come here, why I am still living, why I get into married life, only because life is precious, important. Life is God's real gift to us, and as follower of Jesus Christ, let's open our heart, connect our heart. Thank you.